Hi, welcome to Digital Learning. I'm Connie Kolosey, the Director of Media Text and Digital Learning. And on our show today, I have Corinne McManning and I have Laura Woods. And we are going to visit Tarpon Springs Fundamental School and take a look at their after-school TV production club. And we were invited up there by the media specialist, Michelle Morris, and she wanted to share the cool things that are going on where the high school students from Palm Harbor University High School visit after school and work with her kids on television production. So first, let's have just like a little background of our video production projects and what happens here. So I'm going to start with Corinne. Corinne is one of those workers that is behind the scenes always. Definitely. And always busy, always getting around, visits every school in the district from top to bottom. And Corinne, tell us about your work when you visit schools.
Basically, I get to go out and I really enjoy it because I get to a lot of times see the kids in action, go out, make sure the equipment's running properly, make sure they have what they need to complete projects and complete broadcasts that they want to share with their community, not just their school itself, but the entire community for Pinellas County Schools.
So to clarify, you don't have a giant bank account behind you.
No, I don't, unfortunately, but it's getting better. We've had some help with the district funds helping us get some more modern equipment out into the schools, and we also have the schools realizing what a big program this is. It's the communication hub for the school. We need to be able to share things. We need to let the kids learn the processes of TV production. So having the proper equipment, the schools are realizing, hey, we need to get a little bit of a budget going and help our kids with this project also.
So one of the things that's been a great asset to our district is, of course, our referendum. And this is a referendum that taxpayers support. Yes. That provides not only teacher salaries, but supports technology, visual arts, performing arts, and reading. And as part of that reading initiative, we have money that comes to our library programs. And part of that is supporting our TV production with TriCasters.
Right, the TriCaster.
So, tell us about TriCasters.
The TriCaster is mainly, I call it the heart of the studio. Everything connects to the TriCaster so that we can broadcast a show. We can record to it, we can take that recording, we can take it off of the TriCaster, edit it, bring it back to the TriCaster and play it back out for the world to see. The referendum funds have helped us get one TriCaster out to every school at this point. We have a few running older versions of the TriCasters, but we're working on it, getting everybody up on the same page. But at this time, this year, 2017, we finally have a TriCaster in every school. And the kids love it. They pick up on it immediately. The teachers, a little more hesitant, as I was when I first worked with one, but the kids pick it up. They know how to run the equipment. They're not afraid of it. They just run with it and go.
So this involves you physically.
Yes.
Putting the gear in your car.
Yes.
Driving into the school.
Definitely.
Setting it up,
yep.
Plugging it in.
Hauling it out there, hauling it back into the school, setting it up, then bringing the teachers in and showing them how to use it, the basics, and then even telling them, hey, if you're not 100% comfortable, bring those kids in here. Bring me a handful of kids. I'll sit with them. I'll show them all the basics on that TriCaster, and they go. It's amazing. It really is.
So not only do we have TV production, the aspect of it, the morning news going on and sharing communication from the schools, but we have sort of a side project that kids can get involved in with the Emmas.
Yes,
so talk to us a bit about the Emmas.
The Emmas is a offshoot of the Jim Harbin Media Festival that the state puts on every year, and our kids compete first here at the district level, and then the winners move on to the state level. And the kids are creating all kinds of different videos. There are 11 categories, and everything from comedy to animation to drama, documentary, and they also have the PSAs, which is the public service announcements or the public service videos. I mean, they cover it all, and they follow the rules. The rules come from Jim Harbin, and they get to create, and it's all student done.
So these kids start this sometimes in their middle school, are in their elementary school follow through all the way into high school.
Yes.
And we have a group of kids from Palm Harbor University High School that needed some service hours. They're IB students there, so they needed some volunteer service hours, and they had the idea to go back to their elementary school and sponsor a video production club. And so we have some video here of one of those young ladies telling us about the project.
Yes.
Well, first of all, I've always had a love for filming. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. Also, another reason that I'm here is I actually, in the program that I'm in at Palm Harbor University High School, one of the main proponents that they try to push for us is to volunteer and to go out and help do some service around our community. So this was actually my elementary school. I love coming back here. It's great to see all the teachers. It brings me back to good times. And so for my service project, I thought it would be great to incorporate some stuff that I love and give back to my community. So I decided with two of my friends to come back here and to do a video club and help teach some of the kids some stuff that I don't think is taught to kids at this young age, and I think it's such a cool topic for kids to get to learn about.
So that was Kelsey Morris, and we're going to hear from Michelle Morris a little bit later on. You might notice they look a little bit alike.
Yeah.
They're
Mom and
adorable.
daughter.
So they start out with bringing the kids into the media center and giving them some direct instruction, and we have a little clip of that.
So, as we said, eye level is one of them. This is the basic one. It's the most common, and it's neutral, so you can use it to contrast the other shots that you use. As you can tell by the name, eye level, so it's at the same level as the person you're filming.
And then the next one, so I think I heard someone say this one, the high angle. That's the one that you want to use when you want something to look smaller or to look maybe more vulnerable or more cute. Do any of you guys have an example of using a high angle in yours?
The Cinematography Club, they started from introducing angles, low angles, high angles. They taught them all the steps from creating a storyboard to actually filming, and now we're starting the editing process. We're actually finishing up with some of the filming that started in the editing process.
Editing. So first, when you guys have found the clip that you want, you're going to take the clip and you're going to want to drag it up here, because this is going to be the tray this is the tray of your clips. These are where all of your clips that you've done are going to be. But this is where your actual project is going to be. And this is what, when you finalize your project, this is what's going to go for the Emmas.
Hey, that's ours.
It is yours.
Yay.
Right now, we have 16 students in the club. Last year, we had 25. It was a little tougher to manage with 25, so we did limit the number this year and limited the actual number of videos that we're producing so that we had a little bit tighter control on it.
All of them are working on one video. We have groups of about 3 to 4 kids, and they're all going to submit these videos into the Educational Media Awards. We've told them the categories that they can submit into. I think we've got a comedy, we've got a drama, we've got a public service announcement. I think we might have one working on a documentary. So they're all submitting these about 2 to 5 minute clips. We've got like a comedy about someone landing from a plane crash and then they're trying to claim land. We've also got one about students, they're doing a PSA about cheating and why you shouldn't be cheating.
We're working on a film about claiming lands. It kind of has its humor and a little drama, and most of it is based on a funny part and there's some weird yeah, like kind of normal parts too.
Oh, the camera's too high. Okay, let's one more time and that's
Come on! Were you a part of the Emmas in your middle and high school years?
my high school years, yes. 10th grade year I did an Emma for book trailer, and then last year I did one, I actually placed first place in the county. I did one about the history of homecoming, and then this year I'm working on an instructional one about travel tips.
The year is 1910. The current president is William Howard Taft, and Henry Ford has just sold a little over 10,000 automobiles. As football grows into a major American pastime, a new tradition is formed. Although the annual Harvard-Yale game has been inviting alumni to return home for the game since the 1870s, the origins of the first homecoming celebration remain largely contested.
We went around and actually interviewed some teachers at the school and talked about, we actually had our journalism teacher at our school was a student at Dunedin High School, and so she brought out her old yearbooks and she showed us the homecoming there, and it was actually the 10th year of Dunedin. She showed us all the different traditions that they did. It was really interesting.
I graduated from Dunedin High School quite a while ago, but I was a member of the 10th graduating class. And so when we had homecoming in that 10th year, we had a whole week of festivities. We had skits put on by groups of kids, and they were really kind of funny, and they probably wouldn't have passed dress code today. And after the skits, then we had a bonfire.
A long time ago, I was a Seminole Warhawk. And one particular dress-up day that we had for the seniors is that every year the seniors on Friday, Spirit Day, we would wear pillowcases. I know this sounds crazy, but we would decorate them. They would have our slogans, our names, our friends' names. Mine even had sequins on it. And I imagine it's something that the Seminole High Warhawks still do to this day.
I really like how everybody goes all out with their costumes and their outfits during homecoming week.
Working with my friends to try to come up with the coolest costume theme.
My favorite part of homecoming week would have been last year performing at the homecoming game with the Palm Harbor band.
So it seems that this experience of being involved with the Emmas has been something that's been a big theme for Kelsey and her school experience. What have you seen with that in terms of what kids get out of their participation?
The kids are encouraged and energized because they're seeing what they've created themselves up on the big screen, and when we do these ceremonies at the end of the year, everything is just blown up, and it's like going to the movies and seeing their own work up there. And even when they're walking up, we run it for them, and they literally stop, freeze, and watch. It's like, oh, I did that.
So what is the timeline we're on here during this school year? They're busy producing these videos right now.
They start working in September. They're due, their assets are due on the 16th of February. And then from that point, we take them, we prep them, and get them judged. And once the judging is done, we send out the information to them. And what am I forgetting?
I think you got it. Once they judge them, we send them that there's going to be a ceremony coming up. You've placed first, second, or third place. Please let us know and let your family know who's all going to attend, and we try to put together a wonderful ceremony to celebrate their hard work. And we should mention that Kelsey won first place in her category for high school last year with her History of Homecoming, Emma, that she did, and she submitted. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to hear more from the students at Tarpon Springs Fundamental as they prepare their Emmas and their video production club that meets after school.